Nice coffin. Will I need something like that in the future?
Coffin? Yeah, maybe if you're an idiot determined to fit all the cliches. I prefer a soft mattress.
Can I see your mattress sometime?
Oh, that was a pathetic pickup line.
Hello to you sensational, level grinding, cats and dolls out there in YouTube land. I'm the AntiHeroDrink, and gamers, thank you for tuning in. Dark, for the Xbox 360 and PC, is an ambitious RPG title trying to make it splash in a market consumed by AAA games. And while most major reviewing sites would have you believe that this game committed the worst cardinal sins, that it's boring, that its gameplay and mechanics are broken, that the story is not interesting at all, and that the game looks ugly, I'm here to go tell you, no matter how much they try to go tell you that this game has crucified the second coming of Christ and you should stay away from it, that it is not as terrible as they make it out to be. Granted, there are things in this game that could have been polished better, and that this game in no way, shape, or form is a next-gen game or a AAA game, but it's not boring, it's very ambitious, and it did some things very right. All in all, I'm an RPG player, and when I see somebody trying to go put an RPG on a market that really hates RPG video games, and most major companies think these games don't sell outside of Dragon Age and maybe Fallout, this is usually something I want to go take interest in. So gamers, sit back, grab a drink, and put the kids away, because I'm going to go tell you the story of Dark. Dark starts off as you playing as Eric, a newly formed vampire with no memories of what happened. You make friends and allies with Rose, an owner and manager of a club called Sanctuary, a hangout for vampires. She then tells you that without a maker, you're going to go suffer the horrible fate of becoming a mindless ghoul. And to avoid this fate, you need to go drink the blood of a very ancient old vampire. And from there, the game begins of you taking down some of the most ancient and powerful vampires in this city. The hook to Dark is interesting enough. You're going to go take on vampires who had countless centuries to go build their empires, stocked full of guards and automatic weapons to take you out. Using the stealth and shadows to your advantage, and using your vampiric powers to go elude and take down enemies. And I have to go say that the gameplay mechanics around your vampire skills and the stealth-based combat was polished. It is fun, it works, and you have an array of different abilities to actually use against foes. And you can even level up these abilities to go get longer times using them, to take away silence for more stealth-like kills. And the fact that these abilities open up an array of different combinations of using more than one ability together to go take on different foes is actually nice. This part of the game is very polished, and I don't know what's the problem with these major sites saying that this felt rushed or this didn't feel right. What did feel a little rushed and doesn't feel right is your enemy types. They don't have a very complex script outside of, oh, we saw something, we're gonna go shoot at it, and it's like Grand Theft Auto, every single person in the whole entire facility now knows where you're at. But outside of that, I wish there was actually more AI variety and more enemy types. Throughout the game, you will come across a couple of different enemy types, but for the most part, they're really much of the same thing. The story for Dark, which a lot of people say is not inspiring and not interesting at all, I have to go say no. The story for Dark tries to go do something ambitious and sets the scene for an even greater and more grand story. But for what it is worth, I do feel some of the interactions with certain character models were lackluster when doing certain interactions with other character models. Again, this game is not polished, and it doesn't help that nobody likes the art style for Dark. Well, of course, naturally for me. I liked its comic book-like art style, and I wish they really just went balls to the wall with that look in the game, giving it a very robust comic-like look, like The Wolf Among Us or something like Borderlands. It would have been very interesting, and it constantly reminded me of something like Tank Girl with its over-the-top visuals and art style. But the coloring and the shading in the game is by far really great, and the way shadows move around and off lighted objects is really nice, even though a lot of reviewers did not like the soft shaded shell colors for this game. All in all, gamers, if you're an RPG enthusiast like myself, you will have fun with this game and you'll be able to look over its faults and actually appreciate it for what it is and what it tries to do. If you're somebody who is a graphics whore and you just don't want to play an ugly RPG, this game is not for you. If you're someone who can't get over the price point, then I highly recommend that you gamefly this game. There's a lot of fun to be had and at least be a weekend worth of fun. It tries to take on a very big project and it's very ambitious, but again, this game is not a AAA game. That's my thoughts and that's my feelings on Dark. There is fun to be had, gamers, so don't let reviews, steer you away from this game. As always, I ask you, if you like what you heard or if you just want to leave me a comment, I like reaching out to the community. Leave a comment below, and if you'd like to go see any other videos or things I like to talk about, hit that subscribe button, and I would love for you to be a subscriber to my channel. As always, thank you for tuning in this long. Stay beautiful, you hip and sexy gamers out there in YouTube land. Peace, sayonara, and till we meet again. Later.